Welcome to the Star Morning Show. We do have tickets for a concert coming up with these guys. The brothers of Hanson, Isaac, Taylor, and Zach are here. Guys, I don't know if you caught it or not, but Tina Bree was just gushing about how hot you guys are looking these days.
Well, thank you very much. We have so much to say about how good looking we are. We're like, yes, I walk down the street and women just stop and they throw themselves at me.
I was just going to send her a check and say thanks.
You know,
all right.
she's fine with that. She'll take some new shoes or something, but it's funny you say you walk on the streets. I actually was just about 2 weeks ago or so down in Tulsa, Oklahoma, hanging out.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Beautiful. I liked it a lot. The weather was a lot nicer than it is here in Chicago, that's for sure. But boy, oh boy, when those storms rolled through, man, I was freaking out. I've never seen, they had black on the radar on the weather channels down there. I was like, well, that can't be.
In Oklahoma, we invented tornadoes.
Seriously.
They came from here, and then we sent them out into the
It's where
world.
thunderstorms are born.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. And all you guys, you still reside there? You got roots in Tulsa? I know that you have work there, obviously.
We definitely are. Our record label's based out of there that we run, and we still go back and call Tulsa home. It's we like the thrill of the crazy weather, and being from somewhere sort of in the heartland. It's nice to go back to that.
Well, you know what? Hanson Day is there, and I knew that. Now check it out. I was eating at this place, a Mexican restaurant, and Mbop came on. Someone in the group I was with started to gush about Hanson and how there's actually a Hanson Day in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's got to be awesome.
There is a Hanson Day. Yeah, years ago, the governor of the state declared a day Hanson
It's
Day.
great.
And then our fans just picked up on it and started celebrating it. And then it was a couple years into it, we decided, you know what, let's just do this and do a concert every year on Hanson Day and make it a thing.
That's fun. I'm sure the people at home really appreciate that. So there you are. You're doing something for Hanson Day in Tulsa, and then you guys just did a big thing. Got your new song that's coming out. Got the new album coming out in a couple of months. We're talking to Hanson now. Isaac, Taylor, and Zach are with us. And what's up? Because I saw an alert come on from E! Online that Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson crashed your record party or something.
Well, basically, we were throwing a party, and actually, a fellow Twilight cast member, Miss Nikki Reed, is a very close friend of ours, and also her husband Paul McDonald, and both of them actually made cameos in our latest video for the song "Get the Girl Back." And
oh, okay.
We were doing a party and everything, and yeah, it just so happened that also at the same time there's a party going on with fellow Twilight members. So yeah. Everybody
it turned into one sort of large
party
mass of humans.
Yeah, exactly. It was fun.
Did it get crazy if a Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart show up at your record release party? Is it kind of like, hey, man, why are you trying to rain on our parade here? Or is it like, the more the merrier?
It was really that they started sucking everybody's blood, and it was
so awkward.
That's awesome.
We had 3 dead people on the stairs.
They were staring at each other going, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't want to sleep. And it was just weird.
That's fun. I got to hand it to you guys, and we're talking to Hanson this morning. They have the new album that's going to be coming out. It seems like you really, when you were known for the song Bop, all of a sudden it's like that kind of has worn off. At least from where I sit, it's worn off, and you've kind of established yourself. You've done some touring. You're going to be coming through the House of Blues in Chicago a little bit later on this year. You got a record label going. So to make that transition, I mean, how old were you guys when Bop hit? How long ago was that? How old were you guys?
Well, it's kind of scary. It was 1997, so I was 16, Taylor was 14, and Zach was 11. So it was 16 years ago. So
wow.
It was kind of a crazy thing.
And for you guys now to be where you're at is kind of like, I look at that because we see so many people crash and burn. And I'm not saying you guys are anywhere close to that, but to see you guys kind of rise up and do your thing and get the record label going and do all that's kudos to you for making it happen.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, we were really lucky that early on, despite our youth, a lot of artists, a lot of bands don't get the opportunity at that point in their lives and their career to be not only out there succeeding on a huge level, but also to be able to be writing music and that to be yours from the very beginning, and to be able to be a band the way we were, and then get out there and play shows. I mean, that's the dream that every kid in middle school and high school and college has. And here you are, doing that right from the very, very beginning. And it's a pretty amazing thing. And I think were it not for some of those factors of having the luck of the draw of being songwriters and musicians right off the bat, I think it would have been a different story because you would have been searching a little bit more for an identity, and whereas for us, it was just always kind of who we were.
I get what you're saying, and I can appreciate that because, you know, you might have what some would call a bubblegum pop star where they give her a microphone. They say, here, go sing this and dance around on stage. And then they're searching for who they really are going to be. So, yeah, really, man, I can appreciate that. Isaac, Taylor, and Zach are with us from Hanson, and it's great. Our producer, Clinto, and Zach, you'll get a kick out of this because apparently, go ahead, Clinto, you explain when you were younger growing up.
Okay. So I was like the same age as Zach when I was growing up, and I was a drummer, and so I would sit in my bedroom and play along with the music videos that you guys had out
Come
at
on,
the
drummer, the drummer, Zach.
That's awesome.
Did you
That's
still
great.
drum?
No, not so much anymore. I actually transitioned into a DJ.
Okay.
So if you need someone to open up at the House of Blues, he is available. But
The thing is, you really fell off the wagon.
yeah, right. You know, the thing is,
I don't think you can actually fall off the wagon from being a drummer.
No,
It
once a
goes
drummer.
uphill from there.
yeah. Well, it's funny because the running thing is like drummers get no respect a lot of times. So I kind of found it fun. And Zach, I don't know if that rings true for you or not, but it's like whenever we do band stuff, it's like you got the lead guy, you got the guitar. It's like there's a drummer over there, but he's always the guy.
I'm trying to start sort of a campaign. It's sort of like, equal pay for women. It's sort of like
Equal respect.
drummers need to stand up for themselves. We're the only ones carrying essentially a weapon.
That's funny,
And,
man. Yeah, right?
Come on. We've got a lot of bargaining power there. And who's going to start the song if we don't? And think of what would happen if drummers went on strike.
That's it. Yeah.
Think of what would happen
Rhythm
if
on
Bop
band.
was a polka.
Every song on the radio would just be synthesized. There would be no instruments. No wait.
That's like right now.
It would kind of be like the 80s all over again. Let's face it. Some of the music there. Isaac, Taylor, Zach from Hanson. They have their new song out, Get the Girl Back. It's on iTunes. When you guys roll through Chicago, I want you to remember Star 105.5. We want to do some special stuff with you and give you guys the props for heading out and have some fun with you on the air as well. It's going to be a good time. So
Yeah.
you guys enjoy yourselves, man, and we'll see you when you come through Chicago. Thanks so much, okay?
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
There is Hanson this morning. We got to get Mbop on. I mean, that goes without
love
saying.
them. They're so cute.
And we're saying we'll see you in Chicago. They have a show in October at the House of Blues.